what? It's so triggering because they get a cold. They'll sneeze once, as you
Yeah.
said, or they'll sneeze twice.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh my God, like, please take care of me. I can't do anything today. They'll be sleeping all day. And when we're on our period, they'll be like, but this happens every month, na? What's the big deal?
Yeah.
And sis, if you got the period cramps that we got,
I
you would know how unbearable it is and how
Yeah.
bearable the cold is.
Yeah.
Action.
Hi, I'm Ria.
And I'm Kanchi.
And you're officially part of the Slumber Party squad.
So welcome back to the Spoke to Soon pod.
The tables are about to turn. Is it time for the girls to learn?
Learn what?
Learn to take care of their men, Kanchi.
Stop. Spoil them men. You mean?
Spoil their men.
Yeah.
I think girls are really learning to
It's
adjust.
about time. Because men have started becoming divas. Men are divas.
Yeah. They are acting like us, so we need to act like them now.
Sometimes even more than us, I think.
Yeah. Drive them around.
Yeah. But before we get into men acting like divas, let's say a few things what we like about Gen Z men. Like what we like
like
about
before we
them.
start hating on them. Yeah.
They'll be like, y'all are just hating on us.
No,
we
but there are
have
good things also.
Good things to say too.
Yeah. And we need to strike a balance.
Yeah.
Right?
And we are not like haters. We like some of the things too.
I actually really like that men have become a little more conscious of what they talk about. Like
Yes.
some of I feel like their slang and lingo and stuff used to be
Hmm.
really offensive. I don't know if they filter their thoughts and speak now because they know that women will hate on them or even other men will hate on them. But I don't care what the reason is. I just like that they can't say some things anymore. And they don't.
Yeah, I've seen that too. I've noticed that too. I think they are aware because they might be like seeing girls on social media like talking about it or how they feel when men make certain comments that don't make them feel good. So I think that's a good thing. They are learning. They are getting better. Another thing that I like is I think lately I've seen a lot of Gen Z men taking a lot of effort to look good.
Yeah.
Like to look effortless, but they are doing things like
Yeah.
they want to be well groomed. They want to have like a good hair day. They want to have also men using makeup nowadays
Yeah.
openly without feeling
Yeah.
shy about it. Men having a skincare routine.
It's cute.
This is all great. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It also is something that does make them a little bit of a diva, but
Yeah.
I like it. I
It's
think
for a good reason.
yeah, it's for a good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that when they maintain their beard and it's like the perfect fade going into
Yeah.
their hair, and I think that's
Like
also
when they
nice.
know what looks good on them.
Yes.
And they want to achieve that look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also caring about their outfit
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Is there anything else? I think when men drive you around.
Yeah,
like the
that's
concept of being a passenger princess.
That is their job. They should do it.
I mean, I can drive myself around,
Yeah.
but if someone's willing to, then why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
And also say you're driving and your boy is like, I'll park for you.
That's the biggest
That's so
blessing.
cute.
If someone says that to me, yeah.
Personally, for me, another thing I really like about our generation of men is that they will actively help out in the kitchen.
So true.
They want to make coffee for their parents.
Yeah.
They want to help you out. They don't want that
Like
they'll
they're-
sit and that
Yeah,
uncle
yeah,
behavior. Ki they'll sit and they'll be served. They want to be active and they
Yeah.
know how to.
In fact, lately I've been noticing so many, you see these videos on Instagram where men are cooking recipes and making a meal, and it's usually mostly men I'm seeing
Yeah.
doing this.
And they have good recipes.
Yeah, they know what they want to eat because they are health conscious or whatever, so
Yeah.
they are making it on their own.
Yeah.
But it's a good sign.
I feel like it is, yeah, coming from the fact that they are more into gymming and counting calories, and then they
Fitness,
want
protein
protein
etc.
intake and all.
Yeah.
That's where it's stemming from.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's stemming.
Yeah.
And it's
a
working.
life skill, and everyone needs to know
It is a life skill,
woman
yeah.
or a man.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a very big growth aspect for men because I feel like the previous generation, our dads, our grandfathers, they weren't really into
Yeah.
this. When I see someone's dad cook, I will go home and talk to my parents about it. I'll be like, you know what? He entered the kitchen. He made a dosa. And I will be
Yeah.
shocked. How does he know where the bowls are in the kitchen? How does he know how to
because
make a
so
dosa?
many men that age are really unaware.
Yeah.
They do
the
not
uncle
know
age.
what's happening in the kitchen. Like even if you tell, they'll never even get up to get a glass of water for themselves.
Never.
It's always someone bringing it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so normalized actually for your mom to be like, no, your dad does not know where the bowls are. Or your dad does not know where the water is in the kitchen. Like, bro,
Yeah.
stop.
He should know.
He should know. He should be able to
Yeah.
get it sometimes if everyone
Yeah,
else is
but I also
tired.
think that comes from like men not being around domestic like domestic labor or whatever, them managing like the work aspect and
True.
bringing like earning the bread for the family,
True.
and them being used to that, and the women usually taking care of things like this, so they are not wired to think about things like that. Like they
Yeah.
don't have to think about, oh, what's gonna be there for lunch today. They
Very
don't
true.
even think. I don't think that thought comes in their head, like until the wife asks the husband,
so what do you
want
wanna
to eat?
eat?
And that also I find it very like it's always the wife asking the husband. Has the husband ever asked the wife,
What do
what do you
you
want to
want?
eat today? You make whatever you want and I'll be okay with it. I
Yeah.
think the women that in that generation are always going out of their way to make sure that their man or the men in their family are satisfied that way.
And I know for a fact that a lot of women, like wives and stuff, actually will wait for the man to be out of the house or be busy or be out with his friends to make what they like to eat. Like they'll be like, oh, today
Yeah.
like he's out, so I can eat what I like.
Or like do what they want to do. Like their me time is usually when their man is busy or is not at
Yeah.
home or is doing what he wants. Like it'll never be like, okay, if I feel if someone's dad is home in that generation and like is home, not going to work, the woman won't like plan a day for herself, I feel.
True.
Willingly.
Yeah.
Unless the man is like really okay with it, which he should be, and which
Yeah.
is how it should be.
Yeah.
Like she won't think about going out with her friends. She'll be, oh, my husband's home today.
I
and
need to be
I need to be
around.
around. He might need something.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
But I definitely think like this whole men being divas stemmed from that generation.
Yeah, of
And
course.
everything in life is a cycle. Like even fashion trends, everything that happens, it happens in a particular cycle. And now men are beginning a little bit to like that treatment again.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, true. I think also when we say men, like men as divas, but when you say women as divas, like if a woman or a girl is say like wants things that way, or she wants this particular thing, men call it high maintenance. I
Yes,
feel they're
yeah.
like, oh, she's high maintenance. Oh my god.
And-
But if a man is wanting something, or like he's so particular about what he wears, or he's so particular about his watches and his sports and his PS5 or whatever, that time he's alpha.
Fact.
Like he's an alpha man. But a girl can't be an alpha girl. Like that time, actually that's diva. That's him being a diva. But
Diva,
people don't
yeah.
say it out loud. They just think that he's really cool, or he's passionate.
Or he has so much knowledge about this when
yeah.
he keeps talking about a certain thing.
Yeah.
But actually he's just like obsessed
being
with
a
it.
diva about
Yeah,
it.
just the way that women are obsessed with makeup or bags or
Yeah.
anything. I feel like also a lot of wife jokes and girlfriend jokes stem from the things that women like. Like, or even the fact that maybe women cry a lot and stuff like that. Like, I always hear like husbands and boyfriends being like, oh, so much money you spend. Again, you went shopping and bought things you didn't need. Or like, you know, like a lot of
So
things.
true. But when he goes and spends money on a particular thing that he's been wanting, he'll make sure he'll give you an explanation for it. Like, it's so important for me to have this right now at this point in my life. Like, this is a necessity. I can't. My life is becoming easier with this.
Men will actually logically justify the purchase and women will just be like,
yes. But a girl will just be like, okay, I just can't have enough things and I want it. We won't even give an explanation.
Like, I actually think that I despise men that make girlfriend jokes and wife jokes.
Obviously.
And men in this generation, like when you see your fathers and stuff do it, you're like, okay, you know what? Like, they've lived like this. You try to justify it a little bit for
and
them.
at that age, you can't
It's the norm.
change the way they think. It's just
Yeah.
how they are. Like you're gonna try so hard, but it won't happen.
Yeah. And also because you see your mom go through certain things when they hear jokes like that
Yeah.
and things like that. And sometimes like it feels like it's like they feel like it's a joke, but it's actually like a
It's not.
punch
Yeah.
at their
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
And even till date, I know so many men
Hmm.
that like normalize making girlfriend jokes, or like jokes about the fact that oh, they have more fun when their girlfriends are not around, or oh, like it's a boys scene.
Yeah, it's a boys' night out and girlfriends are not
allowed.
Like,
and like oh, the things that are gonna go down at boys night.
yeah, or like his girlfriend keeps calling him.
Yeah,
like,
and actually when they say things like that, it makes them so unattractive in my
Yeah.
head. I'm just
it's
like,
a big
grow
turn
up.
off. It's
Like,
an ick.
it's an ick. Like, you don't deserve a girlfriend if you feel like you're gonna have a better time without her.
Yeah.
And you know where I actually thought of this from? I watched Desi Bling on Netflix. Oh shit, that was my record. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
That could have been my that could have been my
You
record.
can say it also.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode.
In 2026, and when you know that young minds are consuming your content, it is actually like the worst influence for them, because you're actually showing people with kids that are married for years that are literally hating on their wives and normalizing hanging out with a different girl every weekend. And oh my god,
Really messed up. I've not seen it, but with what you're saying.
Yeah, and they're trying to normalize so hard that it's okay. Like, and people are in healthy marriages also after their husbands are like out with girls.
Yeah.
Every
I also like, this is going a little off track, but I also don't like women in these relationships that stick with the men and let him do what he wants to do. Is okay with him doing whatever, and then still being a happy wife and acting like everything's normal and being like, oh, he's still a husband, he's precious and he can do what he wants and I will live with him throughout my life. Like, you need to step up somewhere.
Exactly. So you know what? There is in the show there's like two couples, okay? And one couple, actually the girl gets pissed. Like, she's triggered about the fact that her husband is going out, not informing where he is, the fact that he's with other women at a boys' night, and like he's like blocking, and like he's blocking her call, he's cutting her call and stuff. And she is shown as so toxic. Like, the whole group is saying that she should understand that's how the men are, and there's a other woman in a relationship who is like, so what, my husband goes out with different girls every week, and thank god it's different girls. If it was the same girl, then it's a problem, but if it's different women, then it's completely okay, and I trust him. He's like that only, he likes to party. So, and the way that they've shown her as the mature one and the other girl as the immature toxic one, I was just
why are people watching this?
For the
For
tea.
the fun.
For the tea. And actually, I did watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the clothes were infuriating. The characters were infuriating. The plot was infuriating. But so entertaining. That's what they tried to do.
They tried to. They
And
managed
they did it.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that when men our age or even older than us know how to cook, know what's there in the kitchen and everything, people always term it as, oh, he's so husband material.
Yeah.
But
it's just
I
normal.
mean, if a girl knows that, it's normal for you. Like, she needs to know what's there in the kitchen. But if a man knows, oh, he's husband material just because he knows how to cook.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that should be the level.
That shouldn't be the standard.
Yeah, that
you're
shouldn't be the
setting.
standard. Husband material, there should be a list. Like, what makes him husband material? Not just him being good in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that, like, I don't know, I feel like because obviously women have like a higher EQ, I think they are like made to adjust and compromise a lot more, and men somehow always get what they want. And I don't mean like what they want as in just like what they want to do, but like I actually think like men will be like, oh, today I want to watch this match, or I want to watch this show, or I want to go here, or I want to eat this food. And
It happens.
if it doesn't happen, it's like the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah.
And if women want to do something, it's very normal to be like, okay, whatever, we'll figure later, we'll see. And women are always made to compromise because men will actually throw a fit if they don't get what they desired to get, or what they wanted to do, what they planned for themselves.
But if a woman throws a fit, that means she's on her period.
Yeah.
Or her mood is bad, or something is going on with her. Something is always going on with women according to men.
To men, yeah.
Yeah.
It's never actually just their feelings.
Yeah. Also, women having a high EQ, I think you see that a lot in relationships or like a married life, when the woman is usually trying to resolve issues between the family, like her in-laws side.
Correct.
Like, the man is trying to brush it off. Like, he doesn't think about it deeply. Ki, oh, this could be an issue. This is bothering her.
And something has to be done about it.
Something you have to do something. You can't just be like, okay, go with the flow and it's going to get sorted the other day. But the woman is always bringing it up, like
sorting it out.
And then people think she's creating a scene.
Yeah.
But that's just her trying to resolve
Things.
and make it easier for her and her husband.
Very true.
But men, I don't think they think that deeply enough.
Have you also realized that like even like in a very serious long-term relationship or in a marriage or whatever, I feel like the girl, okay, is always like closer or making an effort with the boy's family,
Yeah.
and the boy always needs to be told.
Told.
Like I actually think that boys think it's okay if they don't.
Yeah,
But they do expect their girlfriends to.
like they feel that they are not as much as part of her family as she is supposed to be for his family. Like
Very true.
she is already part of his family, wow, new member, but he doesn't have to behave like he's a new member to their family also.
Yeah.
And I also feel like the girl's family also makes him feel that way.
You know, I think
Because they give him special treatment, first of all, son-in-law
Yes.
treatment when he enters the family. If he's coming over, anywhere they are going, they make sure the son-in-law is comfortable and everything is going his way. What is he going to eat? What does he like to do? Make sure he's happy. That's what makes him feel special. How will he feel like the family if he doesn't act like the family?
You know, you're so right about this, because I feel like a lot of these behaviors of
Yeah.
men are triggered by the way our parents treat them.
treats them.
Yeah, they genuinely make them feel like
They are someone.
aankhon ka tara type of
Yeah.
like treatment.
Like even I feel dadis, nannies generation, the way they treat their son-in-laws, is with like utmost like, what do you
Yeah.
say? Oh, he's so special. He's coming home. Make sure everything is going right.
Yeah.
Serve him water. Ye karo, wo karo. He's not supposed to lift his plate up after going and eating. Like you have to take it for him. He can't go to the kitchen and take something.
Yeah.
But why? And why is the girl like
supposed to do it.
it?
Yeah.
Both need to learn how to drive, both need to learn how to be in the kitchen, both need to know how to do their laundry. They are aware of that.
Yeah.
But I still feel that generation, if they have a son-in-law, the treatment is a little different compared to their son.
The son, yes.
Like the son is okay, chal, he'll do his thing, but son-in-law has come home to make sure he's feeling good.
Yeah.
Like that thing is still there.
That
It has
1%
to change, but
Yeah.
I mean, with time.
And actually, a lot of the times, it's like a woman, like a mother figure or a woman that has sacrificed a lot for a man in her life in
Yeah.
general, who's still asking you to sacrifice. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like dads don't really interfere. They're like, whatever, do your thing. But your mom will always be like, don't let him get up. Or give him, let him sit. Or why should he do this? Like, you know, and they have been through it. They have lived through it. So you would expect that they would be like, no, let him do it. You also sit, you know.
Yeah, but I also feel that boys our age,
They're making an effort.
They are making an effort.
I see
They
it.
want to be better. They don't want that special treatment.
Yeah.
They want to be respected, but not the way the parents make them feel. Like they don't want the parents to go out of their way for their comfort.
Very true.
Like, but the parents are not willing to
They're not-
understand.
yeah,
They're not
bro.
getting it that the boys nowadays are getting the vibe. They are okay with if you don't like act so special around them. They are okay
Yeah.
with it, but I think it'll take time. Maybe when we become in-laws,
Parents and in-laws,
like,
that will be the changing
that'll
factor.
be the change.
Hopefully, that will be the
Yeah,
changing
it
factor.
should be.
Yeah. But I personally love when, like, men in front of, like, maybe their in-laws or the girl's parents or anything, they, like, make an effort and say, no, like, I will do this, you sit.
Yeah.
And, like, they normalize it for the parents.
Yeah.
That's such a,
Yeah.
like, it's what our society needs.
Yeah, like they know the parents are already old. Like, why should they go out of their way? Why
Yeah.
should they do so much? I can do it on my own. I don't
Yeah.
need someone to do it for me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel many of these boys who are okay with it and
Yeah.
want that kind of special treatment, it's because they've been trained since childhood to expect that. Like their moms or their parents have always made them feel like you're like a special person and you're not supposed to get up, you're not supposed to do
Yeah.
anything. जो चाहिए आपको मिल जाएगा.
They've already received that ghar ka beta treatment.
Yeah. So when they grow up to be like husbands, they expect the same from the girl side.
Yeah. And from their wife.
Yeah, of course, from their
Yeah.
wife. Yeah.
I think one thing that today's men have not yet been able to crack is growing up when they have a cold.
Like
so,
that time you see the Max Diva behavior.
yeah.
Like you have never seen
Max Diva, Max Bachchu
Max
baby
behavior,
behavior.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, they will sneeze once and it's the end of the world for them. They'll be like, oh my god, I'm falling sick, I can't fall sick, I need meds, this is happening, that is happening, and they'll literally behave like a baby.
Yeah.
But when, like, I think when we get a cold or cough,
it's not even considered falling
we don't
sick.
even say that, oh, I'm sick. We just go through the day with it.
Yeah. I would go through even a week with a cold or cough
Yeah.
without addressing the fact that I have a cough, because what is that doing to you?
Bro, up until like 3-4 days, I won't even go to a doctor.
Same.
I'll be like, let me just manage it on
All
my own.
girls.
Too much effort to go to the doctor.
Bro. And until like you actually have like fever and you're sick and stuff, I wouldn't say you're sick. Like it's just a little, you know, snap out of it.
Actually seen men crib about this on the internet.
What?
Like them getting a cold. Like nothing is like a man catching a cold. That's the worst time of your life. Like, and them comparing it to a woman on her period, literally.
You know what? It's so triggering because they get a cold. They'll sneeze once, as you said, or they'll sneeze twice. And they'll be like, oh my god, like, please take care of me. I can't do anything today. They'll be sleeping all day. And when we're on our period, they'll be like, but this happens every month, na? What's the big deal? And sis, if you got the period cramps that we got, you would know how unbearable it is and how bearable the cold is. Even when men don't get sleep. Like they're so cranky.
When their sleep schedule is ruined.
Or they haven't eaten, and which is also for girls. But like, when men's sleep schedule is ruined.
When anything is ruined for them, when anything doesn't go their way.
They crib their wine.
Yeah. I also feel like all of their behavior, like being irritated or being angry or like feeling ignored sometimes, I feel they don't like it, and that's when like they act egoistic because they can't show that emotion out.
Yeah.
Like they will act like that to the people around them because they are supposed to be the main character in the room. Like they are built to be the main character.
Or they're like the alpha male.
So he's not supposed to feel upset. He thinks he's not supposed to feel upset. They should. But they don't. So I think that's when they act a little pricey and the ego thing comes in. That's also major diva behavior. Like just if you're sad, then just be sad. Nah, there's no need to be like that. Yeah. But it's how they are. Like I don't think they feel comfortable showing off that side of them to everyone, in front of everyone.
It is getting a little more normalized. But I do feel like once they kind of loosen up,
let loose with the right people. They won't do it ever in public or in front of a lot of people.
I also feel like other boys are not as in support of loosening up as the girls are for the boys. Like boys won't be like, yeah bro, like let it out bro. Like they'll be like, man up bro.
Yeah, like this is not what you're supposed to be doing.
A woman will never say man up. A woman will always say like
tell me
what's
bro.
Up. Yeah, what's up? Let me help you.
Yeah. Also like, I hate this. I literally hate this when men make such a big issue about or like make snacky comments about a girl when she's crying about a movie, crying about music, crying about going to the Taylor Swift concert. Like all those reels I've seen where people are posting themselves crying at the concert, there are men hating on it. Like, why would you cry for a woman? Why would you cry for this? What's the need to cry in this? This is not like so important. But when their sports team loses, or they, like their football team or cricket team, whatever is not going their way, they will be so upset.
You can't talk to them.
You can't talk to them. They will make sure that
quietly.
There's some weird energy in the room that you have to be a part of. Like you have to mourn with them. But they won't do that with you. Like they don't get it. That this is as important to me as that is for you.
I would want to say on this exact same topic, I would also want to say that for them, spending like thousands for a football game is justified. But if you spend thousands for a concert or on a bag or something, it is not justified.
They will make sure you like hear about it enough.
Like, oh, you spend so much to see Taylor, but you spend so much to see your
Manchester
football
United or whatever.
Facts.
I also feel like women and men are so different in their friendships. Like girl to girl, they'll always say what they're feeling because they have high EQ. They know what is actually going on in their head, what is the problem, and you'll always, like, I'll speak to you if something's wrong and you'll speak to me, and we'll actually try to resolve it or make things work. But boys, I don't think they talk about things like this with each other. They talk about the most random things, first of all, sports or whatever, politics or whatever's going on in the world, stocks and blah blah blah. I don't get it. But they never talk about these kind of things.
Do you feel like that's why girl groups have more issues? and boys don't. It's not because boys don't have issues.
Because
they have issues.
They don't bring it up.
They don't
That's
address
the problem.
it. Yeah.
They don't address it. If there are complications in the group also, like they'll be like, it happens. Today it's sorted. Tomorrow we'll go out. Everything is gonna be
They'll be
good.
fine,
We'll play
yeah.
a game together. Sorted.
And they actually expect that even you behave that way. This happened to me recently where
Yeah.
someone was kind of rude to me in the group, and you know, like my boyfriend, he wanted me to just be like, "Ha,
Like,
it's okay, chill. Like, it's
chodo,
done. It's
chalega."
done now. Like whatever." And I was like, "It's not done for me. It's not gonna be done for me.
It's gonna stay.
It's gonna stay in my mind forever.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
now, that person will never be the same for me,
For real, yeah.
and that's how it is. I'm not gonna let it go like that."
So this is what I'm saying. This is also, you spoke to me about it. You
Yeah.
told me how you felt, what
You
you
knew the
felt. I
situation.
knew what happened.
Yes.
But a boy in your place would not even care. Like,
They wouldn't even talk
this
about it.
happened to me today. Some person told me this. I'm not feeling good now. This is not how it should be.
Yeah.
They just be like, he said something. Fuck it.
Yeah. Quite literally.
Yeah, that's also why later on in relationships they are not able to address problems or speak about it or
Yeah.
resolve anything.
Yeah.
It's always the girl trying to sort out
Things.
problems.
Very true.
Yeah.
I think like they think that for women, right, that's what makes us a diva. That she's being a brat or she's being a diva by like just being like, I'm not gonna get it, like I'm not gonna talk to that person or whatever. But actually it's just that again, our EQ is high, we have
Yeah.
self-respect, and we don't want to
We don't want to deal with someone who like is not like
you don't have to be friends with someone that doesn't respect you.
or doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
Why?
Very true.
I think these things boys will never get, no matter how much you try to make them understand. Like even you explain them your girl problems, like your issues with your friends. Suppose we are having an issue and I explain that to my boyfriend, he will not understand it. Like
Yeah.
he'll not get the root problem. He'll be like, it's okay. Like I don't know how to make them understand also. I think that's why girls are more like deeply involved with each other, like EQ wise, because it's higher.
Yeah.
And it's not the same
Yeah, very
with
true.
boys.
Even like female friendships are a lot deeper here, right?
Yeah.
Because they're more connected to each other because they've spoken about things. They
Yes.
know each other's feelings.
Yes.
Either it's like a complete hatred or you're really close to each other because it's like
because you know,
communicated.
like the deep things about each other that maybe no one else knows. Like you're open to talk about it. You're okay with the girl also, like not judging you, but the girl, like you're okay
Knowing your weaknesses.
Yeah, knowing your bad sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. But boys would find it a little like there also their ego would come in between.
Yeah.
Like they
Like, how can I show someone that this
Yeah.
affected me?
the other guy can't know that this was a problem for me. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I should have a
Like,
problem.
I don't want to make a deal about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I'm gonna be chill.
I also think that, like, I don't know, like, this is like peak, like, diva behavior. I think it's a little confusing now for
Hmm.
men what equality is.
Yeah.
I genuinely think they're all a little confused. And, like, I don't blame them, okay? But now they should know. Like, till a point.
Now it's high time.
Yeah, like till a point I understand it was confusing. Things were changing. Women were working, then they were not working, then they were working. Like they were in charge of the house, then they were not. So I understand the confusion. Now I think it's pretty clear
Yeah.
what it is. Okay. And I actually hate, like I just hate this. And like I hate to say this. But like, why am I expected to split rent 50-50? I don't want to, my money shouldn't go in rent, yeah.
Like your money should go for you.
Yeah.
That's girl diva behavior. But yeah, okay, fair. But I think this is different for everyone.
Yeah, I think it's a
completely
personal
different.
thing.
Yeah, maybe now, women who used to never pay for themselves or like would never do it, and now they are becoming independent. They have their own money. They are earning. They wanna maybe split the bill and split the rent out and be like, okay, I can pay for my share. Like you don't need to pay for me.
But in this situation, I don't want the man to never opt to pay for his girl.
Yeah,
Once in a while, the meal can be on you.
Obviously, for sure,
Yeah.
the man has to do it on his own. He has
should
to
want to
step
treat
up.
you.
He wants to treat you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask for it.
And he should, I'm not saying that like I feel now that like men right now think that like women are working, okay?
Hmm.
And actually, most women around me are working, and
Yeah.
they are actually a lot more successful than the men in their life. And I love that, okay? But at the same time, I feel like men still think that women are responsible for running the house,
Hmm.
okay? Like deciding the meals, for example,
Hmm.
or ordering the groceries, or talking to like the house help and stuff like that. But at the same time, they're also paying half and half rent. Like they're splitting the rent, they're splitting the groceries. Like there was a time where women were taking care of the house because men were the providers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, men are sharing the responsibility of providing with the woman,
Hmm.
and they're also not contributing as much to the house and to like running the
Yeah,
house.
to the domestic things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we did say that like men are helping a little more, but I mean like they're making chai once in the morning.
Yeah.
Or they're making coffee once.
Breakfast.
They're not taking it as like a responsibility.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, today I
Like,
make breakfast for
I
you,
feel
which is
if
cute.
you're trying to be equal in the money aspect, there has to be equality everywhere.
Yeah.
Like even at home, even in the little things.
Like the woman can't be expected to split all the bills.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then still
And clean
deal
your
with
cupboard.
everything. Yeah. Stop
Yeah,
it.
exactly. If you wanted to clean your cupboard, you pay for rent.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
that's how our parents did it.
Yes.
But I do think that obviously caused a lot of issues, which is why the shift came about, where women should work and work for themselves and stuff like that. I think if you want it to be equal, it has to be equal and always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also feel men are becoming divas in the sense where suppose they do not earn as much as their women. Then they are kind of also laid back in that sense. Like they know now, okay, oh, she's doing so well for herself.
I can chill.
Let her do it. I'm gonna chill. Like she's ambitious enough for both of us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great, but I want my man to be ambitious enough as
For
me.
him, yes.
Equal. Like you need to know your thing, I need to know my thing.
Yeah.
Just because, okay, the girl is making more, he'll be like, okay, I can skip.
I can chill.
Yeah.
There's a
No,
lot
I hate
of
this.
wife and girlfriend jokes in this sense also, that like you know, men always say this, that like, oh, she'll buy me this.
Yeah.
She'll take me out. I'm like, sis, the joke is supposed to be the other way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. You know, I actually don't like such jokes.
That's what.
When I see people make it like, if the girl is making more and the boy is going out with her, and the boy easily says it out in front of everyone that, oh, this one's Zana, she's gonna pay the bill, she's gonna take me shopping, she just bought me this, she just bought me that. Like, okay, she bought you that, but I don't think you need to like tell people that.
And Loki, even if I wanted to buy my man something, okay,
Yeah.
and he said that you buy me this, I would actually be like, no.
No.
Now I don't want to buy it for you
I'll
anymore.
buy you when I feel like.
When I want to buy it for you.
Yeah.
I think somewhere they're forgetting like that just because we are like working and you know doing well for ourselves, and I guess like now women are like going out there and having a tough day at office or tough day at
Yeah.
work. I feel like somewhere they're forgetting that we don't want to be tough all the time.
Yeah.
Like
I'm literally just a girl. Yeah, I'll have a hard day at work, but then I want to be a girl.
and
then
just because you are responsible or capable doesn't mean you want to be responsible or capable
All the
at
time.
home. And yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a break, bro. And sometimes they need a break also, but I think currently men need a break all the time. Like they're not getting out of the break zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we've said a lot that's
And-
gonna
and
trigger men.
people, yeah.
Men.
But it's, you know what? I feel like a good man is someone who is aware,
Yes.
who knows that we're saying it for your good, so your girlfriend loves you
And
more.
a good man would agree to whatever we've said.
And work it out and get better at it.
Yeah.
Take it in their stride.
Girlfriends, feel free to send this video to whoever you want.
And make sure they watch the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
now-
in 2 hours.
Let's play a game now related
Yes.
to this topic
go.
only. Okay, so we have like prompts, and basically we have to decide it fits whom, like a Gen Z man, a millennial man, or a boomer man.
Cool.
Let's go. Acts chill after sending a risky text. Obviously Gen Z.
Gen Z man, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I also think it's boomer.
Why?
For sure.
Because they send K and shut up.
They don't see what they send, they just send. They are so nonchalant with
No, I
text.
feel like boomer men are actually quite like, oh, should I say this? Is this the right thing to say?
But sometimes they have some
Little
vibe
unhinged.
going on with
Yeah,
their
yeah, fair.
texting skills.
But I think the most would be Gen Z.
yeah, I don't think it's millennial at all. Like they would be so scared.
Careful. They would be
Yeah.
careful
Yeah.
about what they say. Says I don't care while absolutely caring. A boomer man. I think the oldest generation currently do not know how to express their feelings, and they don't want anyone to know that they're feeling anything.
I
Like,
also feel
I've never seen my dad like distressed. He's always calm. How is that possible?
No, I feel it's also major
Millennial?
Gen Z. Major Gen Z.
Really?
Like they'll act like they don't care, like this doesn't bother me, but later on they'll tell you. Like privately they'll tell you, the boy will tell you, okay bro, I didn't like that. I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Claims they hate attention, then thrives in it.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
They always want it.
Or all men.
Actually, yeah. You know, a lot of
All
these
men.
are all men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Acts mysterious after oversharing everything. I want to say millennial.
Yeah, same. Even I want to say millennial.
Henna?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
They do have mysterious energy, but at the same time they are quite like they'll tell you.
Yeah. Like, I feel like one night for them would be like oversharing, and the next night would be like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Falls in love with potential.
I think that's women.
Yeah, that's not a man.
Yeah, I think men don't fall in love with it. Men only fall in love with looks.
So true.
Creates future plans after one good day. Again, women,
Yeah, not men.
not men. I wish men did, then women wouldn't have the problems that they had also, and it would be a little balanced.
Yeah.
But
Or do you think boomer also, I feel,
you think?
creates future plans after one good day? Like they are very like set in their ways, and also if they know okay, oh this worked out, let's go with this only. Like ye chal raha hai to yehi karte hai types. You know? Like they don't want to
Maybe.
risk it out.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
want
they
take
want
the
to go
risk.
with it. Like this is going good, we'll do this only. Make sure everyone does this. That
Yeah,
type of
maybe,
behavior.
yeah.
Acts independent but wants constant updates. Gen Z,
Gen Z
men.
men, yeah.
Major Gen Z
Gen Z
men.
men, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, they are too busy to text you, but you must
have
text
to-
them.
Yes.
You must text them and tell them what's happening. through
Yeah,
the
and
day.
when
but
you
they
tell,
are busy, huh?
when you text them on a busy day, it's like, don't you know I'm already so busy.
Yeah.
But when you don't on your busy day, sorry.
Yeah, they actually always want updates. Everyone I know like has their boyfriend or girlfriend's location. They're always checking where they are, or like they just want to know like what they're up
Yeah.
to. I don't think it's the worst thing. I think it's nice to update. though.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the healthier things that Gen Zs have adapted. Opens messages and mentally replies.
Boomer. My
Easy
dad.
boomer. Yeah.
Literally. So many times I've sent him anything, he doesn't reply. It's on blue ticks.
Yeah, and then later when I tell my dad, like I'll call him to ask him the same question that I texted him about.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you messaged me. This is the answer."
Literally.
I'm like, "Girl, if you know I messaged you."
Yeah. Same. I
Yeah.
think all dads
All dads.
cannot tell stories without side quests. Gen Z.
You think Gen Z?
Yeah.
I think millennial. I feel like millennials are in that phase of their life where they have a lot to share.
They just wanna,
They want to tell you, and they want
Yeah.
to tell you how they are better
like
than
if
you.
they get a chance to like story tell, they'll make sure they tell you everything.
Yeah.
Gets ready early and still ends up late.
Gen Z. Gen Z men take so long to get ready.
I agree.
They take so long to get
Yeah.
ready. Yeah.
They say they'll be ready in 5 minutes and they say they won't take long, but actually they are taking longer.
Yeah. they
Like
do
I
very
could
well.
get ready faster, I feel. than a
You get
Gen
ready
Z
very
man.
fast on the right comparison only. Has one chair for clothes. All men.
Has one chair for clothes. Yeah.
All men.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I feel not men, everyone.
Yeah, lucky, yeah.
Every human.
I think some type A girls don't have
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I think everyone has.
I do.
Even I have. I have a table full of clothes.
Oh, Google symptoms and prepares for the worst. It's a major Gen Z thing, especially with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna bro, literally Sahil tells me ChatGPT it. I ask him one simple question, ChatGPT it. I'm like, I don't need ChatGPT for that. Like I can use my brain or you can use your brain for
Real.
it. You don't need to. Like even when he falls sick or something happens to him, he'll Google. Okay, he'll ask ChatGPT. So this is what's happening to me. I coughed 3 times right now and my throat is feeling this way. Can you tell me what is happening to me and what I should do? I'm like, no, that's not what ChatGPT is for. ChatGPT literally
Go to
knows
the
his
doctor.
history.
But don't go to the doctor if you've coughed 3 times. It's not
yeah,
worth it.
it's just something pollution or whatever. But yeah, Gen Z man.
Yeah, Gen Z man.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
That was a nice one.
Yeah.
Okay, before we leave, we are going to recommend something as always. Rishi
Yeah.
recommends.
I'm gonna recommend Desi Bling because I want you to be as triggered as I am.
It's
and
a
also,
rage
like,
bait.
let's talk about their outfits. Like, what the fuck are they wearing?
Bro, what was that?
What is the makeup on the
what
men?
was that nose accessory that?
Arey, the chashma.
Yeah, but that was not looking good on her.
Listen, people have worn worse. People
Yeah.
have worn worse.
And what's with the makeup on men in that show? It's like,
horrendous.
it's so bad.
Like, fair if you want to put makeup, put it. But make them look good. Don't make them look like toys.
Clowns.
Yeah, clowns. Listen, I also want to say, like, a very big thing. Like, I love some of the brands that they're wearing, okay? Like, listen, Gucci, amazing brand. So many brands,
Yeah.
amazing. But, like, how have you allowed them to wear that with your branding on it?
Like, how is Gucci? Let them.
Like, keep your pride, sis.
Yeah.
Keep your pride. You're known for a certain level of class and standards, and keep it. Like that, everything they were wearing was tacky, and I want to talk about it. So watch it so we can talk about it.
Yeah, even I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I want to recommend, okay, last month or something, I watched this movie. It was in the theaters. I think most of you might have watched it, but most of you might not have watched it. The Drama.
Oh, I've not seen it.
Oh my god, it is an eye opener.
Was it actually really good?
So good. Like, you can't even say a lot about the movie because most of it unravels as the movie begins. Like, they are engaged and then it's. No, I'm just telling you one line. You won't understand what's happening.
Okay.
They are engaged and they're gonna soon get married. And between that, some really crazy things happen that open up a lot of conversation. And there are too many, like, I don't want to say, it's like a dark comedy. And weird things are happening and you're just in that, like, you feel like it's actually a drama.
I really want. I've been wanting to watch this movie, but I missed it in the theaters.
And I
couldn't.
feel like the way they both, Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, have played their characters so well, like to the T. Like, they have aced that genre of.
I actually heard that, like, I was seeing, like, pap videos and stuff of them, and I heard that they're the only two people that, like, did the marketing of the film differently, where they were friends and because obviously they're married and all.
Yeah.
So, and they really respected their marriage.
Privacy.
Yes, yeah.
Also, like, so many people don't do that. Like, when they're marketing a film, they're like being extra close
Like,
to each other.
They actually acted like
touchy
they've fallen
and-
in love.
Yeah, but they were so chill, and you won't expect it only. You won't understand only what I'm saying until you
Watch it.
And after the movie, you'll have so many thoughts.
Has it come on OTT yet?
No, but I think it'll come soon.
Cool.
You will want to discuss it as soon as you're done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really excited to watch the drama whenever I
Yay!
can.
Okay. So that's it for today's episode. We hope you guys enjoyed.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel, Spoke Too Soon Pod, and follow us on Instagram. And we will see you same time, same place next week.
Bye!